So I just wanted to say before the video starts, the YouTube copyrighted half of my video, so don't think it's weird that there's Minecraft gameplay in this. Also, by the way, this is how I feel right now.
This is a new feeling. Pride in someone else. Unfortunately, it's overshadowed by all this unyielding rage!
Anyways, let's get into the video.
Wants to meet and she's late?
I wanted to start this video by thanking everyone for helping me grow. 200 views at the time of recording this video is a pretty big number for someone who didn't have any previous videos nor subscribers. So thanks, it means a lot and pushes me to make even greater content. With that aside, I decided to deeply analyze the music of K-pop demon hunters and make the only correct ranking of them. The musics of this film are very good, have great meaning, and are just generally such a banger to listen to. Every song has its personality, and I love them. Yes, I'm fanboying this show, shut the fuck up. Anyways, here's how the rankings will work. I'll rank each and every song based on 3 factors, and give them from 0 to 5 stars. Then divide all ratings by 3 into a final score with a maximum of 15 stars. The factors are plot development, meaning, and personal opinion. Now what the fuck are these factors, you're probably asking yourself? Well, plot development means how well do the songs create and progress the plot of the movie. Because although Soda Pop is a good song, it doesn't mean it plays its part. Sure, you can play it on Spotify at 9 AM in the bus and still vibe to it. Doesn't mean the song is good. And we are looking into the bigger picture here and considering everything. The next is meaning. What does a song mean on the context it's given? I think everyone can agree that when they listen to a song from a movie or a game, they picture the moment the song is being played. So we need to make sure the meaning of the song catches the theme it tries to play part of. Unless your brain is making sick Maserati MC20 edits, then I guess the context doesn't matter a lot. Lastly, my opinion. Since I'm making the video, I will share my personal view on the song and be hella biased about it. I'm going to say how much I enjoy the song and how likely it is for me to play it on a road trip with my parents. That was a joke, please laugh. So, let's get into these rankings. Alright, coming in at number 7. Everyone knew this. It's Soda Pop. Now before we jump into conclusions and start pulling a ghetto here and saying, are you Soda Pop because you're the worst song, or are you the worst song because you're Soda? We need to take into account that every song of this movie is breaking records and being some of the best songs in the world. Beating real, let me repeat that, real K-pop bands. Now, let's talk about Soda Pop. For plot development, this song doesn't bring a lot to it. It helps the movie introduce the Saja boys, the demons who are going to sing their way to victory, beating and stealing the Huntrix's fans. But if we're being real here, their introduction in the demon realm was already enough. We knew who these guys were even before Soda Pop. Not only that, we got previous scenes from literally showing their demon form, their charisma, and their finesse. Yes, I like fancy words, I just don't understand them. I'm going to give this song 1.5 stars in plot development. It just serves as a complimentary introduction and showing that their plan is working. Now for context, what is the context of the song? I mean, it's supposed to be their first free performance, I guess it plays its part okay? There are so many other meanings that the song gives. There are some people that understand it as them saying they're going to suck our souls. There are some that go down that path. So in the end, it doesn't give a context and it doesn't elaborate further. For that, I'm going to give it a 1.5 in context. As for my opinion, I enjoy it. I'm going to admit that I know the entire choreography from this shit stain, and I am proud of it. It's vibes, but I wouldn't rank it any higher than any of the other songs. And for that, I'll give it a 2.5 in personal opinion, with a total ranking of 2 approximately. So at number 6, we got Free. The song is very interesting if you disconsider the fact someone might mistake this for an Ed Sheeran song. I'm not calling the song bad, I'm just saying it doesn't have a lot of uniqueness into it. I personally enjoyed this track, but it doesn't slap as hard as the others. For plot development, it's incredible. The song helps us understand how Rumi and Jinu feel about each other. At least in the few first minutes before they start floating. It really helps to show how much Rumi is accepting herself, when even her didn't believe in her own strength. The same goes for Jinu, with him thinking he will forever be under Grima's control. For that, I'm giving the song a 3.5 in plot development. As for context, it's decent. The context is that Rumi finally accepting herself, even though she doesn't know why, and Jinu is dreaming to be free again. But since it plays its part as it should, like I said, until the moment they float, I'm giving it another 3.5. As for liking, I really enjoyed the part they harmonize on Free, but that is as far as I like it, because the song is just basic. It's nothing crazy, it's a simple beat on simple lyrics, the bread and butter of the songs. I still listen to it, but nowhere as enjoyable as the other songs. For that, I'm giving it a 1.5 in personal opinion, with a total score of 2.5 stars. Okay, so we are in the grand top 5 songs of the movie. And for number 5, we got What It Sounds Like. This song was such a vibe to listen to. I think it finalizes the whole movie very well, ending it in a perfect status and setup for our next film. For plot development, it's low. It doesn't progress the story any further by a lot. It just finalizes what the movie has started. Don't get me wrong, it has its progression, but it's just a victory song. It doesn't propel the story any forward, just puts an end to it. For that, I'll give the song a 2 in plot development. Now, in context department, it's probably one of the songs with the most meaning behind it. The context is that Rumi is trying to free everybody from Gima's control, while also admitting her faults and fears, truly accepting herself as a demon. While this is happening, Mira and Zoe wake up, also admitting their faults and fears. The song itself isn't about redemption, it's about how we as people aren't heroes, nor perfect. We are liars and imperfect by nature. But the song is very good at making us understand that it's okay not to be okay, and we just have to survive. For that, I'm giving it 4 in context. As for personal opinion, the song is good, and I truly enjoy it when it plays on Spotify. But I have my favorites like every kindergarten teacher ever, so I'm giving it a 3, for a total score of 3 stars. As for our number 4, we got How It's Done. It pains me to rank the song quote-unquote this low. But compared to the big 3, this song is just not ranking above them. For plot development, it is a decent track. Like Soda Pop, we already had previous scenes from the 3 girls, and we already knew and understood their personalities. But unlike Soda Pop, it sets the rest of the movie up with the scenes where we can see the traits of the Golden Honeymoon showing up. For that, I'm giving it a 3.5 in plot development. Now, as for context, like Soda Pop, what the fuck is the context of the song? I mean, they're singing to strengthen the honeymoon, but how are you going to strengthen the honeymoon when half the song is cut? At least from the spectators in the arena. Not to mention, they started the performance in the plane. Like I said in my previous video, it could be a video clip, but for who? Who would watch the video clip and call it totally normal? I mean, most video clips from songs are wild, but this one doesn't fit their professional profile for the eye of the common viewer. And what happened to the plane's debris? Did it kill someone? For that, I'll give it a 1.5 in context. And as for personal opinion, this shit slaps. It's my favorite song of the movie, no doubt, and no further talk needed. 5 stars. The total ranking comes down to 3.5 stars. Alright, it's time for the big 3, the big breadwinners of this movie, and the best songs. Coming in at the 3rd spot is Takedown. I wanted to rank this higher than the next 2 so bad, but it doesn't quite reach it. For plot development, it's probably the best track in the whole entire film. It plays several times with all different meanings. The first time as a hate song, a track hateful towards the demons and how every single one of the hunters absolutely despises demons for their own reason. Then, with the progression of the movie, we start to see Rumi's side of the song, where she feels attacked by the people she loves most, constantly thinking if they will ever accept her for who she is. Not only that, she realizes that the song isn't right, not only because it's a personal attack, but also for 2 reasons. It won't connect people, it's a hateful song, it doesn't make people resonate and prosper. Not only that, but she also realizes that it's an invitation for Grima to control them. She remembers that Gino said that Grima controls people under shame, hatred, and misery, all which can be seen in the song. The shame of Rumi for being a demon, the hatred of Zoe and Mira towards such monsters, and the misery they all feel trying to make the song work. And for that, I'll give it a 5 for plot development. As for context, it also earns pretty good marks. Like I discussed, the context is that they are going to write a diss track to expose Sajapos, but their own hatred turns on them, exposing Rumi for who she truly is. That's mostly all though, so I'm giving it a 3 in context. As for personal enjoyment, I really love this track, especially the complete version. You can feel the hatred and feel the anger through their words and strong vocals. And for that, I'm giving it a 4 in enjoyment for a total of 4 stars. The competition brings about the 2 giant songs, Golden and Your Idol. And the number 2 spot goes to Your Idol. This track has such a good vibe, such a calm and collected yet reassuring tone to it. Like you know you lost your soul, you know you are going to die. But just like a Saiyan would, you don't care, you calmly accept death. For plot development, it doesn't bring a lot to it, but it also kinda does. It's hard to explain, but from what I can give you guys, the song itself is not what truly blossoms. It's the plot that has built up that gives the impact to the song. It's the finals of the Idol Awards, the sabotaging of Rumi, the Huntrix's breakup, the devolution of Zoe, Mira, and Bobby into Grima's end of the deal. It's everything that set up the song to be what it is, the finisher, the fatality. It stops the plot, it puts the final dot. But just like what it sounds like, it doesn't progress the story any further. But the setup for it is so much better that you can't stop and feel like it's the end. For that, I'm giving it a 3.5 in plot development. As for context, here's where it shines the most. The context is that everything fell apart, the world is broken, the Hanmoon is destroyed. Gima won. No one knows, no one cares. You fell to their play like a puppet fell to the puppeteer. The song's whole purpose is to finally give Grima the feast the king deserves, and win, even if it brings about the destruction of the world. For that, I'm giving it a 5. As for personal enjoyment, this song has everything. The melancholic entrance into a deep, fast beat, all leading to enjoy further the song until the very end, where there is no glorious triumph, no glorious trap, just you accepting that you are done for, accepting that evil has won, and the best you can do is to understand and happily comply as you suffer for all eternity. This is everything. I love this song and I will defend it with my life. Also, on a side note, did you know that the entrance has Latin? The lyrics say Dies Irae, which means Day of Fury, followed by Ilae, which translates to the One. Then come Vol Solve In, that goes to that transforms you in, continued by Favilla, which is ashes. Then Maledictus Eros, which translates to Cursed You Will Be. Then In Flammas Eternum, which is in eternal flame. With the whole sentence being the day of final judgment, the one that reduces you to ashes, accursed you in eternal flame. For the last part, I think it might be the master curse in eternal flames. I do not know which translation is correct, but I'm assuming the first one is the right one. Anyways, I'm giving it a 4.5 in personal enjoyment, bringing it to a total of 4.5 stars. And for the moment you all have been waiting for! Gohan is the best song of this entire movie. It's a hypocritical track made by hypocrites that take the phrase, "our faults and fears must never be seen," and turns it into a song of mirth, purpose, and acceptance. In the beginning, it's presented as a song that will finally unite all the fans, but by hiding the true self of these people. For plot development, it does its purpose perfectly. It's the dot at the end of the story that silently turns into a comma. It creates this sense of belonging and of realism, made for a great union. The first time it's played, it presents up the demon side of Rumi, and makes us realize that for them to heal, they must accept themselves. They then try performing it again at the Idol Awards, like they finally won. This was it, their victory, only to be the first step in turning their prize into their curse. It receives a 4.5 in plot development. As for context, the context is built up from the very 5 minutes of the movie, the so prophesized Golden Hanmoon, and then talking about the track as their final march into eternal salvation. Not only that, its context is only further enhanced thanks to Takedown, since we noticed that it isn't going to be the song to be played in the Idol Awards. The meaning of the song is also great. It talks about how Rumi finally accepted herself and she's free from her curse, even if she didn't know how, which is a lie, because she hates herself and her origins. It also talks about how Zoe finally found her place in the world, where she finally has the people that accept her crazy and weird ideas. But inside, she still feels like too much and not enough. And Mira thinks she finally found a family, something and some people that love her for her raspy, angry personality. But she also thinks she doesn't deserve to have a family. She's unworthy of it. It's a song about how great they are, a mask between masks, and for that, it gets a 5 in context. As for personal enjoyment, the high voice, the deep meaning, the progression, everything in the song is amazing. I still prefer how it's done over this, but I cannot deny how great the song is, and for that, it gets a 5 for personal enjoyment, bringing the best song in the movie to a total of 4.8 stars. But I'm going to bump it up to a 5 simply because it's the start of the movie. Like I said in my previous video, this film is truly a phenomenon, and the fact the songs have such deep yet understandable meaning is what truly brings about my love for it. But I would love to hear your opinion on the rankings, so please leave them in the comment section below. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.